guys, welcome back to Ava'S Flava. I'm Ava, and on today's episode I'm going to show you guys how to make yummy, delicious baked ravioli. Yay! Okay, and not only is it super delicious, it's cheap and easy. Well, that's the best combo, right? Cheap and easy. Okay, so if you've got those growling bellies, but you don't have the cash flowing, this is perfect. Okay, this is all. Total price for all this stuff is like $9.80, okay? So make penny pinching fun. There's a few other things I could think of that I'd rather be pinching than some pennies. Chubbo, show me those buns. Okay, let me show you what you're gonna need. Okay, so first what you're going to need is a 25-ounce bag of frozen raviolis, a 10-ounce container of frozen spinach thawed, a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 small onion, 2 cups shredded mozzarella cheese. Okay, and the last few things you're going to need is a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, a 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and 2 minced garlic cloves. Alright, so first what I'm going to do is show you guys how to make the delicious tomato sauce, okay? It's super duper easy and super duper delicious, okay? So first I'm going to start with the notorious TIP, okay? So I'm going to grate an onion, but so you have no tears, you slap on some swimming goggles. It never fails. It works every time. And I posted a picture on my Facebook, Ava'S Flava Facebook page a couple days ago, and everyone loved it. You laughing at me? We're going to go for a swim in these onions, okay? So what I'm going to do is just grate my onion here. And this works out perfect too because you don't have big chunks of onion in your sauce, okay? So you're just going to do this, and at the end I will show you guys that I did not shed one stinking tear. I don't know about Chubbo back there. Okay, so all the onion is grated, and check it out. Look, no tears, see? Isn't that perfect? I shared that notorious TIP way back in my French onion soup video, and I don't think a lot of you guys watched it. So I'm sharing it again. Okay, so here it is. And now what I'm going to do is look at all my beautiful little onion here, so you don't have to cry for the onion. No onion's going to make me cry. Okay, so I'm going to take this to the stove and saute it in about a tablespoon of olive oil. Oven's preheated to 350, and my stove is on about medium with about a tablespoon of olive oil. Now I'm just going to dump in my onion and saute for about 5 minutes. Our onion's been sauteing for about 5 minutes, and now we're going to dump in our spices. And you want to saute the spices for like 30 seconds along with the garlic because it wakes them up. You know, the spices are like sleeping, and when you cook them a little bit, saute them, it brightens their flavor. Okay, so just cook this for about 30 seconds, and then you'll really start to smell the goodness. Okay, and like the red pepper flakes are optional. They just add a nice little kick, so you don't have to add them if you don't want to. And then we're going to add the crushed tomatoes. Get all that out of there. And then our sugar, and we're going to bring this up to a boil and then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and it's looking and tasting beautiful. I just added salt to taste, and also I had a little thought that if you happen to have some mushrooms, they're pretty cheap. If you wanted to buy some, you could add them when you were sauteing the onions. That'd be perfect, like a nice little sauce with mushrooms in it. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off, set this to the side, and start show you guys how to do the ravioli. Are you guys ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seats? Chubbo, take it away. Okay. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just take a little bit of a big spoonful of your sauce, and you're just going to cover your 8x8 pan here. Okay, just covering, all right. And then what you're gonna do is take, this is the best part, your frozen raviolis. You don't even have to cook them or anything. And we're just going to kind of place them in here. Okay, so I'm just finishing up covering the bottom with the first layer here. And if you have, you can put a little extra on the sides. It doesn't matter if it overlaps, it's all right. Okay, so we got our first layer. And now what we're gonna do is sprinkle our spinach that I thawed, of course, and then make sure you wring it out of all the liquid because it's got a lot of liquid. Okay, and so sprinkle this, and this would be a good time too if you had some meat that you had cooked up, sprinkle it on there. That would be delicious. I have some leftover pepperoni from a pizza roll I made the other day, so I might slap that on here. Okay, so you're just gonna cover it with the spinach, and then we're gonna do a layer of cheese, and then we are going to do another layer of the raviolis. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and slap the pepperoni on there. Why not? It's going to be delicious. Okay, so one more layer of ravioli, the rest of the sauce, cheese, and then we are done. Now I'm pouring the remainder of the sauce over, and you know what's great about this? It is like lasagna, but half the time and half the price. Okay, because it's just delicious. And in a Notorious TIP, you guys can buy the meat-filled raviolis if you want. I got the cheese-filled. And do that. Okay, so we're just going to pour this on there. And you want a lot of sauce. It looks like a lot, but you want a lot of sauce because you want the raviolis to kind of cook in the sauce. Okay, so do that, and then we're going to cover with the rest of our cheese, and we're going to pop this in our 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes. Alright guys, here it is. It looks beautiful, and I was going to tell you guys, if you have some green olives on hand, those are cheap, and you can throw those in for some delicious flavor. Okay, you could do whatever you want, and I wanted to give you guys a little breakdown of the items I bought. Okay, so the raviolis were $3.50. The cheese was $2.50, and the spinach was like $1. And what else did I have in there? Not counting the pepperoni, because that was this. I didn't buy that. It was already in my fridge. And then assuming you guys have the onion and garlic, but if you don't, that's just like an extra $1 because it was a tiny little onion. So anyways, just add that all up. Oh, and the crushed tomatoes were $1. So you add that all up and you do the math. That's stinking under $10. Booyah! Okay, so I'm gonna cut into this and take a bite. Alright, so I'm gonna take a big bite of this delicious meal. So Pinchin' Pennies doesn't have to be, it can be delicious too. You know, you don't have to eat ramens and stuff. Okay, ready? So super duper yummy. And this should serve about 4, but sometimes with Chubbo I count him as 2 because he likes to eat. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe and try it. I promise that you'll love it. Piece of spinach. Satisfaction guaranteed with every single bite. Okay, check out my Ava'S Flava Facebook page and like it and subscribe to me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!